Hey peeps, Remy Morales, Fit Perfection. Coming to you tonight, doing a little video on nutrition. People call it diet. I hate to use that word diet because it has a very negative kind of aspect to it. It's all about nutrition and getting the right nutrients for your body. That being said, I see a lot of guys with these fad diets. Atkins, Paleo, South Beach, you name it. I've heard it all. My perspective on this is, you can go to those diets, you can lose weight rapidly, but odds are you're going to go back to the way you eat. This is the yo-yo effect. This is where you go from you lose 20, you gain 30. You lose 30, you gain 40. It's up and down, up and down. And nothing against that. I'm not, whatever works for you is good. But in my experience, over 33 years in the in the fitness industry, is that you're going to come back to the way you eat. So my thought process is, and tell me if I'm wrong, why not start there? It's a lifestyle change. It takes time. It's not going to happen in a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, maybe not even 2 years. But when you put down the base for what the rest of your life is going to be, I'm telling you, I've used to be 300 pounds, 300 pounds. Lost 100 pounds 23, 24 years ago, and have maintained my weight between 195 and 210 at my highest. Usually it's called relationship weight. Don't do it. You add 10 pounds off the bat. So I'm no more relationship weight. I'm at 200 now, 201. I feel great. I don't know, but I'm told I look great. But I train a different way. I eat a different way, and I'm not OCD about diet. You can enjoy what you like, but it has to be in moderation. Moderation, moderation, moderation. We can go to the extremes on anything, and it's not good. So, take your diet, make one change. One change. Why do I say one change? Because you make one change, you're probably 85% successful. You make 2 changes at once, your body's going to fight against you, and you're this hamster on a wheel. You're going to go back to the old ways. Your body's going to fight you. You're down to 33% success. So most guys, their main the first thing they need to do, in my mind, is water intake. Most people, not just guys, most people don't get enough water intake. We are mostly water. Water is the catalyst in our body, and when we get dehydrated, a lot of things start happening with the body that aren't good. So 1 gallon of water a day is optimal. Not many people can do that, but you need to work on your water intake. Increase the water intake. There are a lot of good ways of going about this. There is water bottles with filters. You can start putting in some fruit. I like a lemon, half a cucumber, cut up, and ginger. You put it in the bottle, you put it in the fridge, a nice big container with the screen on top, because it has to filter out all the little the seeds and stuff that are in the lemon. That first one in the morning, the lemon helps with the gut, the ginger helps with the gut, the cucumber has a nice little taste to it. It's very much infused in the morning. It tastes really good. You keep refilling that through the day, and now you have some of the hint of the lemon, cucumber, ginger in there. It's not as strong as the first one in the morning, but you're actually you're getting your water intake and you're helping with your gut. There's a lot of different recipes out there. You can look at them online. That's my favorite. That's what I recommend. Next thing is you need to more nutrient dense foods, veggies, eat the rainbow. And one of our teachers at Equinox used to say that doesn't mean Skittles, and she's right on money. It's like you need to eat more vegetables of different colors. This doesn't mean that you are going to get all the nutrients that you need. The soil today is not like it was 30, 40 years ago. It's if you have your own garden and you're making your own veggies, that's great. That's great. But most people don't do that. So most of your vegetables and all are nowhere near the nutrient density that they were 20, 30 years ago. I just learned this recently. It was a shock to me. So you will need to supplement. I recommend, I do the Protandim. I talk about that a lot. It's, we'll get into that. You can put a comment down below. We can talk about that. But you will need a supplement. You need to get protein. You need to make sure that your protein intake is up there, especially if you're working out. You need to build muscle. That's the building blocks. So nutrition is a very large area that everyone is different, and what works for me may not work for you. So you have different cultures and stuff. That is probably the main culprit is water intake to start. Then you change something else. If you're taking in too much salt, and most people know what they're doing wrong. If you're using too much salt, cut back on the salt. Master that, then cut back on the salt a little more. Sugar, cut back on the sugar. As soon as you master that, cut back a little more. If you can eliminate it from your diet, more power to you. I don't. I still eat sugar, but very, very little. Nowhere near what I used to. It's all about living life and enjoying life. You don't want to, I'm not OCD about my diet. I see guys that are like, I don't know how they do it. They watch every little thing they eat, and it seems like too much work for me. I'm about enjoying life. I don't really put a whole lot of effort into my diet. I just eat what I would normally eat and what is healthy for you, and then I treat myself from time to time. So, with that being said, nutrition, water intake, make a change, one change at a time, and then you go for it. So, subscribe below, comment. If you have some other topics you want me to talk about, please feel free. I try to respond to everybody. Share this with your friends. Trying to build up the YouTube to 1,000. I can start doing live video when I have 1,000 subscribers. So I like to come home. Sometimes I have stuff on my mind. I like to jump right in front of the camera and get it off my mind. So please help me out. Peace, love, gains. Check you later.